So I want to welcome everybody back from lunch. For those of you who are not with us, we had another study during lunch. Because the brethren here, the brothers and sisters, are really excited about studying. This morning, we looked at the story from Judges chapter 4, the story of Barak. And then I added another story. We could take it from different places, but you could argue Revelation 12. Story of Lucifer. And I connected those two stories together to make a certain point. The point that I wanted us to see is that there is an unusual circumstance happening in this literal story of Barak. And in this unusual story, God wants to show us some truth. There are two women, Deborah and Jael, two women. Two men, Barak and Sisera. And it shows you the relationship between these people. And as we discussed this, we saw that because of this person's fear, lack of faith, that this woman here, Jael, was going to receive glory and honor. All in the context of warfare. Now his fear, his worry, why is it there? What's it based upon? Why is he so fearful? So if we turn to Deuteronomy chapter 20, it discusses this very issue. Deuteronomy chapter 20 is before Judges chapter 4. Deuteronomy 20 is a prediction of what's going to happen in the book of Judges. Verse 1. When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, Sisera, and seest horses and chariots. How many chariots did Barak see? Do you remember the number? No. The number isn't in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy is a prophecy about Judges. We did read it this morning. Didn't point it out though. Remember? 900. So which verse? Oh, you just remembered. Someone Just
chụp đấy bung dulu ngoan này
4 verse 3, 900 chariots. So when you
chụp dia kata yatin
when you see horses and chariots,
the thing in ajong kuru kujala ka ken ke to
this morning I said, why were they afraid? And someone said because they were few in number.
eja ti yun mi adur kulal yonga yer yo jaw yen ko eker yo goran golwel manade ke liden yen ke choker yo
It says it right here.
lebi ayi
And the people more than now, that means that you're outnumbered.
the thing inen ko kwa ja ju ja ka war we ka tien ke we ka wornya
It says, be not afraid.
then ke we le bariyo
Is Barak obedient or disobedient?
barak iran to ke ting ne le ka chitek
Disobedient, he's fearful.
iran won chin go te chana to ebriyo
He's so guilty. He's extremely guilty.
ye na to ke nong go wa chu
It's not that there is just some enemy coming and he has to fight. It's not that simple.
achie ke piale chan bala thong bala thor
He's been instructed to do a job by the prophet.
ye ne yo ke nebi lon bala loy
And he says no.
go jam
Does that make him good or bad?
ke ken tin ye yen toy ran pet ke yen toy rara
He's bad, isn't he? He
He
says,
is alright.
I'm going to disobey you.
Chana chi really yin cha bagam ko
And he knows God instructed Deborah to tell him that. He believes she's a prophet.
ko ye na ye gam mana de ke ne le jen ke yog da bora be yen dil le wer ken
He says, I won't listen to you except you do something.
a chi ben le ke le cha ba kon gam le benang ba loy
We had a discussion
wa chi nan jam chen wo ta tin ne
in Deuteronomy, in Judges 4,
bung dulu wan
who the I was. Who was going to do this work.
en ye nga chok ne chen wo jam
Deuteronomy 20 verse 1.
chi bung Deuteronomy tero chok chok
Who will be with them? Who will be with them?
ye nga beto ken ke
It says in the verse, for the Lord thy God is with thee.
ne ke bene bandi ne le ndu abeto ken we
We already agreed that this was God.
ayu gam ke ti ken ne le
Wasn't Deborah.
e che da bora
So we can see that Barak is a fulfillment of this verse.
ayu ku gam or ayu buting manada ke barak yen ke chu ken ben yi
And what makes him so bad
ku ki cho yen choraj
is that he actually has a prophet giving him instruction there and then.
enong nebi ye yen yo ten au nyen dia
He knows that God is with him and he still will not obey.
ani manada ke ne le jato ken nebi ken ku dia je chiriu
And what evidence or proof should he have had? Should he have had faith in?
ku ye kan ngo le bien no ke yen anong gam au ken ngen gam tin
It says in the last part of verse 1,
akr to ke chok
which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt.
mane bi be pinde Egypt
So the God that saved you out of Egypt is the same God that will save you when you're in Canaan.
Nelen tung on yen bin be pinde Egypt ken yen ken nelen tung bin be kon
We okay with that? Can we see this is a direct fulfillment of Deuteronomy chapter 20?
ken le buting ke yen ye chen Deuteronomy charo chok chok rodi
Any questions on that?
nara le buwo ken
Now, in Egypt, sorry?
Was this one pointing us
to judges
to judges or direct event that is going to happen in Islam?
So, this story,
aku kul ken bilati ken
Deuteronomy chapter 20,
ko bung dulu wan ne leki o wala ya aku kul bro lo zaman Moses
is just general counsel
alwe lekin kina ko kul kina
Of-
a ko kul to ke jem to non
of what will happen when they go into Canaan.
jem ke kubur lo au kabru la lo te le ke pin Kanan
Judges 4 is one example, there are many.
bung dulu ngwan etung ker den lekina non bo ji ko
So it's only one example.
e ker tung kaka
Now, when they were in Egypt, did they have to fight?
on te ke pin de Egypt ke kor birom
No. In fact, they were not allowed to fight.
a ke kin ke par binang tong bia lo
And in all of these stories,
qua ko kul ki ben
the one that we're reading in the book of Judges 4, they have to fight.
lekina ko kul chu ke ben yu au le bu ke kuen bung dulu ngwan ke au dulu ke ben ke kai ke par binang tong bi ke loi
And because it looks different, they become fearful.
chan tong ke ne e berot be loi ke tong wa yen ke ben chor yo terete
Who did all the fighting in Egypt? Who did all the fighting in the story of Egypt? Who did all the fighting? Who were the people that were fighting?
okay ye koi ko ke suppose bi rom pin de Egypt
The people? No. Moses?
ye ko ji ke kor bi arom au ye Moses ye suppose bi rom nyen den
God?
kai nele
God? The plagues come? The plagues are the army or the tool that are going to destroy the Egyptians. Who controls the plagues?
yenga yene ngor e kawan ci jeni Egypt ci brio ka ye ko kay nele ke Moses
Could we say Moses?
le bulwer ke Moses
So it's either Moses or God, depending on one's perspective. The people don't have to fight.
ale bati Moses golda ato ga ci nele wala bati ke nele lekin ko ja ci le biro
So now, in this setting in Canaan, the people have to fight.
lekin ajal kula bena ku kul ken pinde Kanan ka ko ju ken ka kor ke biro
The promise is that God will be with you in the same way He was with you in Egypt.
lekin ki ci le ke e mana daga nele jabeto ken we ci manon cento ken we pande Egypt
So therefore, you're required to have the same faith as the people had in Egypt as you are today.
so kin a korot badil nang gam tuon kirko on to ken ko ci pande Egypt ken badil to ken ko ci me
Deuteronomy 20 verse 2.
na lo ku chugro
The priest is going to repeat this promise to you when you get to Canaan.
bandi de ka ne le ja be wel ka be ka bela nya pin ti le ko lok pa ne kana
Every time there's a war or a battle, a priest will stand up and remind you, in case you forget.
ta to ko ben ye nang tong ke bandi de ka ne le ti ro jor ku ber ko tam ni me wel ka
In our story, is a priest doing that work.
na ko kul dai ke bandi de ka ne le ka yu ting ka lo lon
No, it's a prophet that's doing that.
aku kul dai ka che bandi ka ne le yu ting ka lo lon lekin en nabi yen ka lo en
I think we'd all agree that a prophet is a higher position than a priest.
alwel ka yu dil gam mana de ke nabi yen ka to twing ku jal bandi ka ne le ben
A higher authority.
yen ka to ngor twing
Because a prophet speaks directly for God.
chan nabi e jam ken ne le ke chiranda to kam ken
Verse 3.
na lo ku chu bia
The reminder is not to be afraid.
ke te ko ni mit ne e chi ke brio
The priest will tell you this 4 times.
abi bandi ka ne le ja bi le ko angwan
So he mentions it 4 times because this person is completely, totally afraid.
abelwela angwan chan e nuot e chuo dier ku ke chuo rio charity
They're internally afraid and they're externally showing fear.
ke ke long tin chor yo ku gu ke ne ada nyod yo
Verse 4.
chong wan
He explains why they shouldn't be afraid. He reiterates the point that God is with them and He will fight for them.
go jale ke yong chen ke cherot kor bir yo ku jwir ke manade ke ne le jato ke ne we
Verse 8.
chok bet
An officer shall stand up
then kanong ran tung to ke ben den brot jot
and he'll address the same issue.
ban ke na brot jot ku ka be jam e dul tung chen ban dir ka ne le kon jam
Says, if you're fearful or faint-hearted, go back home.
manade ke yo di ton we ko dier ne jel
In honor or disgrace.
ne nuom wala ne naya
What would we think? Can you go home honorably? No, it's a disgrace.
le bala bai ke ni ran na den ka le bala bai ni ran chu mo ya
Because it's a lack of trust in God.
e ken ne rio adier ken ne ale bin ka la bai ni ran chi ya chan yi ni tim dam de lo ne le
So when we come to our story,
te we le wa bena ko kul dai
we've said that they don't have faith.
den ka yu tin ke a chin gam
Without proving it,
ke yin kin kinyo ten be
I'm saying prophecy and faith are the same thing.
kala balwel manade wil kin ne bi ku jela gam e tung ken
Prophecy equals faith.
manade wil kin ne bi ke kai gam
They have the same nature, the same characteristic.
ke ka no holon tung ken yi gam ken wil kin ne bi
And I've done that in a diagram, in a picture form.
ku ken yen ke cha loy sura ken
Here you are in the present.
eten ken yin to men
What's your name?
ye yin yanga
You're Barak.
yin ke barak
And what do you see ahead of you?
yong yi jati ni no
A battle is coming.
e tong ka yi tin ga boy nom tuen
War is ahead of you.
tong a bo
And what are you supposed to have faith in or believe in?
Yung korot binanggam tin ye kuno kor bagam.
That God will save you.
Eman ada kan nele ja binin bil kon.
So, how do you know He will save you here?
Yinyi ude man ada ka bin kon yitene.
You go back
Yin duchie
to the past
aku kul tueng
and you see how He saved you in the past.
ku jal ting lon chen to kan yin war te tueng.
So, the past becomes the present and the future.
Ke ka war chi lo kene yen ka be ya chok te yin tin ku yen ka be tueng du yen ka be nyo.
We call this the beginning
Ken ayu ku chol goj
and the end.
ku ken ayu ku chol tu.
So, the beginning looks like the end.
Goj yen ka tung ken tu.
Who made battle here?
Ye nga eloi tong atene
Before we answer that,
angot ko wa ken dung nom
what waymark is this?
eken le buchol ke ya akerinde au le buchol ke ye tno ken ako kuldai
It says past or alpha.
eken alu ku bulwel ke ka ko kul ke chan au yen ke goj
What history is that?
ya ko kuloken
Moses says it in Deuteronomy 20 verse 1.
abung diton ni tero chok ken ale balum ke ako kul Moses
The story of Egypt to Moses.
ako kul Moses pana Egypt
So what does the end look like?
le ba akhir bati muda au le bijayen den
Exactly the same thing.
ye je chuk e tum ken abro loy don war ken ako kul tuen konte
God saved you from the Egyptians.
nele je a chi kon be non ko ke Egypt
And what is God going to do now?
yong de bi nele be loy mane
Who's He going to save you from now?
ye nga bi luo ke men ni ne man tin
Canaan. Saved you from the Egyptians, saved you from the Canaanites.
Ayin jor pan Egypt kulerin penyekana.
Judges chapter 4 verse 2.
Bunganya dulu ngwan chungwan.
So if we believe in prophecy,
Thì yên hóa gam will cái nabi chu.
then we should know what God will do for us.
Cái cái lúc bunyi yung bim ne lấy lôi wo.
Barak doesn't.
Lekin Barak akui.
And hence this whole story comes into effect.
Kuyen ke lon chena ko kulben jal be ben luai.
Jael will take his glory
Jael abenuam de bila lum.
because she is a mountain goat or an ibex.
Chan ye ato ke to wen yit.
She will ascend
Ye na brod jan meal.
while Barak will descend.
Ku Barak abelopen.
She becomes a warrior
Ye na beben ke ye dutor.
by taking the nail from a tent and turning it into an instrument of war.
Lon ben masumara ne kemo penye lon benen will ke bia ke dator.
Did she really become a warrior,
Lon chen chua ben ke ye ran tong to good.
or was she a pretend warrior?
Ikor ito ke ye ran tong good. Ka brod bedo bia ran tong.
Pretend?
Ye
Who
to
said that? Pretend. So my brother says she was a pretend warrior.
Ayiwan ma luel ke e brod bedo bia ran tong lekin lon de wonter e ke to.
So what's the definition of a warrior?
Yungu luel ran thor au ran tong.
I'll give you one. Tell me if you agree. Someone who is brave
Te jelina luel ke ran wen nge
has the ability to fight
ran wen nong rier le wen betor
or to engage with the enemy
au ran wen le ba du be du nom
and kill them.
kuran wen le ba dun ken tiam au benok
We'll summarize.
au bechuo nyai bu kornya
Someone who is able to kill.
ran wen le benak
They're willing to kill and they're able to kill.
era nong pio benak ko le nak zadu
Definition of a warrior.
yen ke luel ran du tor au ran wen ran tong
Is that okay?
piat ken wo
Did Jael, was she willing and able to kill?
Jael elu tong hunong pio nak
Yes.
Yes.
She was willing to kill Sisera and she killed him.
yeah echu ke nong pio ben no kwe nong rier benen no yen ga chien sesera chienen ben no
She meets all the definition of a warrior.
luel ran to ke ran tong ke dutor ayi Jael ayi bay
If you're a soldier,
tin mon je
what's the difference between a good soldier and a bad soldier?
yongu wo chi yi mon je pet ken mon je rai
When you see soldiers in their uniform
tu tin in je ke ji ka ki ken ta
and here on their breast, what do they have?
ke pio se tin yo cho
They have all these little coloured stripes
so anang ka ye je tin
or badges.
au ka ken ke nyot
Now, in its most simplest form, what is all that a symbol of?
nên là dul pia le ka ye ta le yo ngu lue den
Victory, isn't it?
nge nya we tiam den ye ke tiam men ka nyot tin
What makes you a good soldier is not the rank that you have, how many stars here.
cái in cho em mon je pet au la kir pet a che kwel au a che til ye ke tao ye ke
It's how well you fight.
etor pia din ye tor tong
You have regular soldiers and you have elite forces.
Yinong je wen tum to ke je lekina nong je wen ya je ni ya je ke tong
What's the difference between the two?
yongu wo den
One is a better killer than the other.
ran ken enye tor au enye nak awaran kene.
So I want to say the definition of a warrior is someone who is able and willing to fight, which means to kill.
Aleu balewe mana ran tor au bijani in ran tor e nom rier baran nok ku yinom pio baran kene nok ke ni chol ran tong.
So Jael is not a pretend or a fake warrior. She's the genuine, real warrior. She meets all the criteria.
So najal kula ben ke Jael iting kene ache alas kir win rodom lekin achuka alas kir nom ran winom pio tong ko nge ko rir akale waduna.
She became a warrior
Boke ye ran tong au boke alas kir
when she took a weapon in her hand.
on chien ka tor chien ka jal tao chien
And she proved herself by being able to kill.
kujel nyot ko manada ke yen aleu nak.
Now a normal man,
Na lok ting kran ran tum to ke ran abat
if he takes his hoe
na
or sickle
lu men pur de kujel char de
and changes it into a weapon,
kujel ke wel biya ka ke tong
he turns from a farmer to this warrior.
e ka lorot wel ti den mun yen du pur le lo ben ke ran tong au ke las ker.
So she's just as much a warrior as he is.
Yen eran chuka mengen tong chiman te yen
Why is this such an important issue?
yong yena tung ka te ki
Because it's unusual.
chane ki chero doi loi
It's not the job of women to go to fight war.
chan achelo no dia bi to ke koi ke to ngora bi a koi won to.
If you read Deuteronomy chapter 20, it tells you that.
Na kwen bung Deuteronomy tero ne ka ye jweri ni kene.
If you read Judges 4, it tells you that.
Na kwen bung dulu man ne ka jweri.
So we take these two stories,
Ago kul ke kero ayu kelum
and when we bring them to the end of the world,
na lo ke be to ko pin
what is it teaching?
ke yo mo piuj.
That we've now come to an unusual point in history
E ka be ben te wen a ko kul che ro doi lo ya u ti chi ko je doi gam ke lu bro lo ya.
or a new dispensation
Au ger wer pe dang
where things change.
to wen le bin kriye ben tin ke chiro war
And what's the change?
ku ye kuno le ba ja lum ke wer
The change is
were
that a woman
e manada ke tik
can now become a warrior.
tik e rod wel biara na tong ke ye kre chiro lo won te
She can receive the honor that only used to be reserved for men.
e nuo ma chi lu nuo mwen to ke ye kre rur ke pe.
In the story, it says Barak didn't care.
Na ko kulle ji ka yiting manada ke barak e chenom pol e chi dier
Because it wants to highlight what we should be behaving like today.
ekin kin e yen di nyuot kello e dul tung lu ben wolo tin mane
So today,
e mane
when this situation is arising,
to be ago kul chire kin beron nyak pin au beron jan nyal wai
men are not willing to behave like Barak.
kerur buken a chikin yar or a chik kor bi lui chilon chen barak yen beloy tin
If you're a brother here, a man,
tin mo je chen au yuan ma
do you understand prophecy really well, correctly, properly?
kayin e wil ki nyos ka au wil ki nabi yi ka chua de ti ja pet chi chok den
Do you have proper insight into prophecy?
nang yin win yin ka wil ki nyos chua oi ja pet.
There were no hands up. No one put their hands up.
Kiran che chen jo
And the reason for that
kian ke ne lue
is because all the men here have a level of humility.
e manade ke ru to te ne ben anong pion rot kwor pin ken
They're not too proud to say they don't have a perfect understanding.
anong adet manade anong aja
They have a level of humility
anong lon wonien ke ru kuor pin
that they don't have perfect understanding,
manade ke achina deti pie gun tuk jato kene ke
which means they have a lack of faith,
maneni nuo ke ka achin gam
which means they're like Barak,
manatu ke ka achir barak
which means they're fearful,
manade ke ka ya rioi
which means they need the help of a woman
manatu akor kuon diar
to finish this story.
be ake ba ko kul den kene tul
Now, what we're required to do
ke koro no wo guloi
is take the principles of this story
e ba lung ka ko kul cho ka ko kul balum
because it's a bitter pill to swallow. What God does, He makes it sweet.
chiman ke yen ya le lo ya le be ke be chol be lo be ya ka pat
He takes these principles and these ideas,
ale be lum ke ku jala tak le belum
delivers them into a simple story,
ku jel ke cho ya ko kul wit pele
delivers them into a simple story
ku jel ke lo be ya ko kul tin tiat ko pele ja le be de
that we can understand,
ako kul le bude
which is why we spent so much time focusing on this one story.
ku yen ka yen tie yen wada man jor bu jam ako kul tung kene
It's not that the men here are scared.
achie man ada ka ru to ne ario ja wa die
The concept of fear
adet rio
that's in these literal stories, that's being used in these literal stories, the idea of fear,
ato ako kul on tiet ke ye go ja ako kul ke yen ka le bin ka
is
tiet
illustrating an experience that we all have.
so ako kul on tiet ke anyo tanden te wo ka u tanden le ben wato
Which is what?
yen yongo
We don't understand prophecy correctly.
anyon man ada ke wo watching adet pie e will kenebi
We all agree with that.
lekin kina yugo gam
We don't understand prophecy correctly.
achin kira le brole ye will kenebi dede ja pet
It's identifying that issue.
akin kene anyod ke wan rio je bara gen ka nyod
Then it talks about Jael
kuna lo jam je
with all her symbology,
kene ka ken re kene yen ke ben
and he's identifying that this work
anyod man ada ke lon kene
will be completed by a group of people,
man ada yena betul a pudu ko
which we symbolize as priests or Levites or Nethinims.
yene ya kudwen le bia mit ke lebi ale kujela banjir ka nele
We'll go with the 144,000.
koy wen to ke iran ali kuterwan kungwan
We don't ask this question nowadays
alwe soal ken ha chuku beti jenin ke
because we realize it's so silly.
chana chu de soal za du soal pele
Can a woman be part of the 144,000?
manade le beti ya bia krana li kuterwan kungwan kirot beti soal man
We asked those questions when we were children.
alwe soal ka ke yu ko ti jo ne wa mit
It should never be asked nowadays
ache soal ko ro ke beti man
because the time has come where you ought to be teachers.
chan zaman ne ben zaman ben wo ya du piu je ben
And it's an accepted fact in our movement that the 144,000 will be men and women.
ku ke yi je gam a ku de ne jran ben mana de krana li kuterwan kungwan a bia dia krur
That priests are formed from men and women.
ku bandir ka ne le ai rur ku dia
That principle is shown in this story.
a de de ken a ulum ken ye nyo da ko kul ken
A priest is what?
bandir ka ne le yengo
It's a brave person
era an nge
who is able and willing to fight and kill the enemy.
ran won nong rier ko lu tor ben tor kana dunde
Hopefully we agree with that.
Dirta kene ayuku gam.
Daniel chapter 2.
Daniel
The stone that's cut out of the mountain.
kajer chitembe pure.
At least a portion of that stone is a priest.
Ayuku ting mana daga biak ajer kin atoke bandir kak nyale.
And what's the stone doing?
Uyong loy pur kene.
Destroying the statue.
Yena riak besura dit kene ban.
Fighting and killing.
Aram kone.
And that's both men and women.
Kuka gairur kudia.
So if we take that principle,
Na loku lumti loku jot.
we see it brought to view correctly in this story.
Dan ke nyebe gok na kukul kene.
Jael and Barak.
Jael kubara.
But this story helps us to develop this idea.
Kwa kukul kene wo koin buat dede kene buyik.
Because when we talk about being priests,
Tijem wo buka japan ke kak nyale.
we also talk about a body of people that are organized.
Kawai jamia aku tu ko cijuir.
And to be organized, you need a structure.
Chan kubato we koi won cirujuir. Ika akor dulwin ben wirun matin.
An organization.
Akor ajuer.
And what qualifies you to be a priest?
Kuyongo yinjal joya bandi de kak nyale.
Is it age?
Yerun.
No.
Yerun.
Is it if you're a man or a woman?
Ye ti ka ti mo.
No.
Cheyen.
It's if you can take
Na leuba
an instrument,
tunge ka balum.
this nail or this hammer.
Ye cha kuit kaya masuma.
Joel chapter 3 verse 9.
Bumujual dia chok dongwan.
What would you take?
Yung le balum.
Your sickle
Ye char du.
or your hoe?
Kay tore adu.
And you do what with it?
Puloyongo kani ye.
You turn it into a sword or a spear.
Ale bawel kay tong awe bit.
If you do that,
Teloyin kene.
now you have a weapon.
Kayin nong kretor.
What are you now?
Kayin tijalang man.
A qualified warrior.
Kayin tijalum kayin yung lasker chirot juir itong.
So we see in this story,
Atingwa ko kul kini.
Barak
Manada ka barak.
deals with all the low people, the soldiers,
Lui kene koi to ke alasker.
and Jael
Ujel.
deals with the leader, Sisera.
Alui or atar kene ben yani esisra.
She takes the message
Epiu jachilum.
or the doctrines
Au kito kayani lung maj walk.
that held the church safe
Lung yani kanisa gil au yani choto kaya kanisa piat.
and then she takes that same message
Kujele piu chung kena.
and uses it as a weapon against the enemy.
Jelum bela thor no adunde.
That's what that story teaches.
Yan kaya yago kul piu.
This is the weaponization of the third angel's message.
Yan kelon yan leg de malaika idea yan wel biak de tong.
Become dangerous.
Lon yan wel biak de thor.
Not an instrument to protect you
Achin deng lebin gil.
from the winds of doctrine.
To lo piu cha duom.
Now it's a killing instrument
Elle yan ke de thor kena.
that will bring down the statue, the whole system.
Man yan ke de thor kena yan kalau be adundune be nyanya ne ban ken piu de na duom.
So this principle
Elong kena.
that we're all priests, the principle that we are all priests is developed in this story.
Ada man ada ka wo ko ben wo to wo ban dir ka ne le ja yelo ma ko kul kini.
It shows you the problems
In no mikla
in a very simple fashion.
a dolphin when tia go.
And the context of this is fear,
Ku chele nye ken area.
which is the same context of Deuteronomy 20.
Yen dia keni chele bung Deuteronomy tero.
Now, The whole of the Old Testament
agar terban
is centered around a theme.
kayen ato challenge ato
And the theme around which it is centered
ku challenge au yan ye to ke nom de
is a Hebrew word.
e were tong Hebrew
H 1397.
were tong Hebrew
The whole Jewish economy is controlled around this word.
nothing zaman Judai ban ke were tong ke yan ka to ke yan I kum ke gao ke yan nom ke den yam ke tin
We all understand about repeat and enlarge.
I was the nang a date the long jam bekede nyakpen kubere bekede loy kubere nyakpen nyakpen
There are 12 tribes
anong baige tier pro
and it's split between 11 and 1.
kukai kai ben tek tier kutuk
Who's the 1?
ye pano chirot buweg bay yeto
What tribe is that? Not Judah. That's not I'm thinking. Levi. The tribe of Levi is set apart.
I meet ke lebi awo kwan lebi yen chirot ben weg
Then Joseph's rod is split into 2. Joseph's rod is divided into 2.
manada ke leji Joseph ache ben tekro
Ephraim and Manasseh to get back to 12.
nong Ephraim ku Manasa yene che ben mat ke tier kro
Now, there are going to be 2 principles here.
abenang lum ke ro chena
Repeat and enlarge.
lum jam beke da ber pe ku nyoke
The tribe of Levi
ke kwan lebi
is the tribe of the priests.
e kwan ne bandir ka mere
And then you have the other tribes.
ku yin nong kwet ko ka
Now, in those other tribes,
ler wok nong kwet ke
when they do a census,
loy ke kwen den
you find this in Numbers chapter 1.
alo bayo abungu kwen tok
When they start counting,
to gol ke kwen den
how do you count? What do you count?
yo ngi yig kwen ku yig rut kwen de
Do you count everybody? No.
yera an ben yi kwen a che yen
Who do you count?
ye ngai yi kwen
Men? No, you don't count men.
ai rur kinai lwe ga che rur yi ga kwen
You don't count men.
ni che rur kwen
You certainly don't count women and you certainly don't count children, but you don't count men. You don't count children. You do not count women.
yin che mi ga kwen yin che dia ra kwen
So people said you count men.
ka yi ko ja lwe ka rur ka ba ga kwen
And I'm saying you don't count men.
ye na ye lwe man yin che rur
If you
kwen
go to read,
na lo kwen
what you count
ke ki yi kwen
is this group of people.
a kut ke ko ka ka
This group of people
a kuti
are warriors.
ai lat ki ra wa ko ki tong
We might call them soldiers.
alo ba ke chol alat ki
People who can fight.
ko wen lu bi thor
They've got some criteria.
ko nong lon tung chi tung ke ne lo ne ye
They have to be over 20.
ko bi a tero ko bi tero bano
And they have to be men.
ku ka ko bi aru
So these are special men.
ke aru ti ke we wen wa ja chi tung aru ba
So let's draw this just to make sure we're all seeing the same thing.
alo turku ken ken ne be no
You have the people
you know ko
divided between men and women.
ko chi ke te ki ro ku dia
When it comes to men,
len ben ro
are there 2 types of men?
cái ru rai rồi
Yes. There's warriors
anong ru wani to ke ya la ki ra ko cái trong
and there's farmers.
ko nong ru wani to ke du ku
Two types of people.
koi rồi
Which ones are counted?
giờ koi ko cái queen nó trên chỉ cho à đấy thì
This one here. Not the farmers.
ya la ki cái queen chi koi cái phụ được
Now the thing is in Israel,
the thing in Israel
if you're a farmer
tin du ku
and war comes,
ku bo trong
what do you suddenly become?
tin biang
You suddenly become a warrior.
cái will baya ran trong nè
And when the war's finished, what do you suddenly become?
kuna lo trong ku cái nu wirot baya
Farmer.
cái wirot baya ran ku
We've studied that.
cái na chu đến
So all I want us to see,
cái cả một thiên
when people said the people that are counted are men, it's men in a certain role.
thì luyện mà nãy cái coi cái quyền pan đấy Israel lại rồi cái rồi bên nông luôn như cái lối
Obviously this is literal.
luyện cái tiết
So we would obviously want to understand the spiritual.
so cái nào có cũng bu giá chỉ dùng có cũng bu đế thì long away
Let me ask you a question.
luyện với bà cái gì cái này
12 spies go into Canaan.
quét cái tier của mình lo bên nhà Canaan
Who are those 12 people?
ye ngã coi on cái tier của
Men or women?
cái rồi cả cái gì
Warriors or farmers?
cái coi cho cái ala ki ra wa cái coi un cái
Warriors.
cái ala ki
What's the problem in that story?
yung mo mit kila to ako kun kini
Fear.
rio jato tin
2 and 10.
ro tiere
10 had fear and 2 didn't.
ro tiere je ngang le kin tier ro tier ro je ngang le kin tier rio
It's a recurring theme.
nên cái noa nó cái jam work tin
What's the punishment going to be?
yung lo bia duye ko cái
What's the punishment? They can't go into the promised land.
mana ada ke ben ke beto ke wai de ne mana ada ke ga chi pan e kana ne ne chin ne luel ke na chi beting ke ne
They will die in the wilderness.
ke ga beto sarai
We okay with that?
you de de ke ne
So here,
ite ne
you're 25 years old
ke ga na run ke tero kudi
at Kadesh Barnea in the second year.
na run ro
Will you get into Canaan?
le balop pan kana
No.
tero lo
Same history,
ako kultum ke ne
same story.
ako kultum ne
The woman is 25 years old.
mana ada ke ti ga na run ke tero kudi
Will she get into Canaan?
le balop pinja kana
Now we're not sure.
ti ngai je
If I'd asked you that question yesterday, if I'd asked the question before,
ti ti cha na swalu wa
everyone would have said, everyone dies.
cái đi chỉ ra bên với ra bên này chứ
But now you can begin to see
để khi nó mà cha có là tiếng
the framework of the Old Testament is different from men and women.
mà ada cái gem lekte tin bên ajam rồi dia
These are the ones that are targeted, not these.
coi chỉ cái quyền về gem coi cái tin là rất là rồi ra chia dia
Go read if you want to.
nó quyền cho con vì nó quyền
The Bible's very clear.
Bible là lo gọt
When all of the men die,
thì cho nó rồi tụ bên
then they can go into Canaan.
cái bữa pin de kana
It doesn't say when all the men and women die.
achi lue ti chen ru ku diar ja to ka dia
So the whole story is about 1397. If you look at that word, it's brave fighting men with ability.
a tele yinu were eting dan ka jam a koi wen nge kwa nong rie lu ben ke to e ken yen ken nom de a ku ku judai ben lek tere
I'm not trying to say in this room that the men are scared.
acha kor ba luel manade kanisa idite koch ato ke chriyo auru rariyo
You need to know how to go from the literal to the spiritual.
akor bananga dete elum yen ka tie yen ka lu kujal ke la be long away
Someone asked me a question
e ka no ran cha tie swa
based upon the testimony of two, establishing things.
a chi cho ka dete elum tuen ro ke dang e jali
Because I then went to a triple application.
kujal ku ben ke tuen ke ro nyodu akre dia
And in that example,
kune ker ke ni
the person asked me, do we take all these characteristics and bring them to the end?
chiranti kulele kai rolo chok da ko kultuen wa ko kulero ye ke yu ke be bi wabla ko kuldia
I said, no, you don't.
cha ben wel ga che ye na chitoya
It's not that easy.
a che wel ga che ke pya ya
20 things happen in each of these stories.
alwel kangatero arlo ko kulei ko kulei
Some are the same, some are different.
wel ka ka lu bi wo ko ka lu bi tum
10 are the same, 10 are different.
tiera lu tum tiera lu wo
So these are the same things that occurred.
lwel tum ken yen ke rolo ti
Give you an example.
yin ba wel ba wo yen ke
Where's the war?
chong ko ti na
Europe. Where's,
pa na Europe yen ka loy tong tuen rot
where's the war?
ye
Europe.
ye to no ken Europe
At a very simple level, they're the same.
ne na de ti tin pya le ka le balu tong tuen lo ro Europe tong ro lo Europe
So you
ka
have,
tum
you have to get something that's common,
yin le ba ka wen tum balu
and then you have to see that common point brought into the future.
kulomba ka tum ke kulbe akir
Now, out of those 10 things that are common,
na chak to ka tum
not all of them can be brought into the future.
ke ban ke le ba ka be bi nyot tuen
So I'm going to say 5 of them
le ba lu di ni ke
are brought into the future and 5 are not.
di ai la ku di ke do
So now we're going to end up
emane
with 5 characteristics
wala bu bena akir au kan ke di ke ga le bu ke lu ma akir ke ka tum ke
out of all of the characteristics that we could see originally.
e ka ge tum ke tier ka di ba ka le bu la
To get from here to here
a chan bu ja ten bu ku ten
is extremely difficult.
e tung kariri
To be able to filter all of that information and see what the relevant point is.
chan ba ke korban bajalum ba ke te ke jen kor bajalum kene e tung kariri ba de
So that's difficult to do.
alwel ke tung kariri ba loy
And then
a puten
you have to apply another principle.
e ka kor lum de ba be
This was literal. Literal.
lum ke na bi yo mana de ke kin e to ke tie ku ke na tie
And this becomes symbolic.
kere dia ken na bi jal ben ke ye chi
And how do we deal with that?
ku ken yu loy de
The question that was asked to me,
swale ji tie
genocide,
long
genocide,
tong ken tong kwat ken kwat bero loy kwat ken kwat
does that mean we're going to have genocide today?
ye tong ken brod be nyak pe ni ne ya
So my response was this.
no ran chi ben dung no mala
There certainly was genocide,
mana de ke ro we tong kwat
but is genocide part of the 20 or part of the 5?
cú trong quạt cái này anh ông tero là khi anh ông gì chú lương
Let me put it this way. Out of those 20, 15 are important. Sorry, 5 are important and 15 are not important.
cú terrain cái này cái gì cái gà cả cho cái các cái cú tiệt cú đi giá trị cái
The first you have to decide is genocide in the 5 or in the 15.
cái quả bà giá tin trong quạt cái này để trong cái cái gì đi cái tiệt cú đi
If it's part of the 15, it's not going to happen here.
nãy bia cái tiệt cú đi cái chỉ rồi below it này cái trong cái dia cái
And then you have to decide
cái in cái bên dia cái ta
if it's part of the 5,
nãy bia cái đi
what does genocide even look like?
nãy chia rồi lôi luôn nhiên này chia in ting tiền này trong quạt đi rồi lôi tin cái chỉ rồi below ya
Will it be literal or symbolic?
đây rồi lôi cái tiệt áo rồi lôi cái đâu vậy
So the reason I mentioned that,
cái này cái này lôi
first of all, it was a specific question, so I've addressed that.
soal trong cái logo của tiệt cái cái nên lôi
And also to tell you,
cái car balaki
I'm not saying all the men here are scared.
acha kurban luen mana ada ke rur ke dia tina to ke chiriyo
That literal fear
riyo tiet kena
is used as a symbol
ay lum ke ye ker
at the end of the world
ay lum ke ye ker to ko pen
to represent our unwillingness, our inability to understand prophecy well.
bechuok gam au be new be nyot
Because we don't have the faith that's required.
chane yen nyot gam kor be to kena wo ka liu kena wo
What does perfect love do? Perfect love does what?
yongo yimier ye loy
Do we know the verse?
nyai ke chena gotin
I just want the answer. I didn't even want the verse. What's the answer to the verse?
ye lwel yongo juop lo e bung kena
It's 1 John chapter 4:18.
ai lwel bung jon tuen chuk ngwan chuk tin thier ku ber
What does perfect love do?
yongo yinier ye loy au nier la chat
It removes fear.
erio jen ka ye nya
So in all of this story,
dina ko kul ke ye
people don't have what? What does Barak not have? Barak does not have love.
yongo chito kan bara ga tine e nier la chap kene yen ka liu kene ye
And Jael does, doesn't she?
ku jela to kene nier kene
Jael has love. Barak does not.
jela nong nier ku barak achen nier
He's afraid and she's not.
barak erio ku jela kerio
What love is this talking about in 1 John chapter 4?
ye niero ku je men se ne bung jon tu ngwan chuk tier ku bet
In the theme that we're discussing,
chino ma ke je walk tin
this is the love of the truth.
en nier yit
Jael loves the truth and Barak does not.
ting ye chol je la niar yit ku barak achi niar
So Jael has truth, Barak does not. What is the truth?
yong yena or yi ko
What is the truth?
yi te no
The truth is what's going to happen here.
yi ye ke bralo iten ken tueng wani
And Barak doesn't know
ko kui barak yong bralo loy
because he doesn't have perfect love.
chan yena chin nier ken
He doesn't have a perfect understanding of the truth
achin adet piet logok yit
because he doesn't understand prophecy.
chan yena che wil ken bi achi ke det
So we take these literal stories and take symbolic application or symbolic meaning from them.
ai lela ko kul tie ka ke ayu ke lu ben wo ke ker den long wi bu det
And the word that we're using at the moment
Who will our wa jam tin men
that speaks about this subject is equality.
wherein wa jam tin men cái jam to lo ken e tung no
Men and women are equal.
mana da ke rur ku diara tum
We're all priests.
wo woi bandir ka ne la ban
We're all part of the 144,000.
wo bia rana lip ku alip te jenna ku terman ku man
So we've taken that idea, that principle,
to lung wo ka de te ken al ulum
to remove one of the major symbols, not the only symbol, but one of the major symbols of this inequality between men and women.
so elung ken ku lum ku yen e ka bu wo ko belum lon chi belum jam lon yen diar ro to twing ku to diar pi rio ken al benyai wai beladong ayatum nom yiro ken diar
The symbol is that men and women can both wear trousers.
chit e jam manade diar kurur ke ban a ching ban klon
Let me ask you,
cho we tie che
there are people outside,
anong ko to bi te na
men,
ror
and they're all wearing the same trousers as the men in this room.
a che cheng ban klon chir ka cheng ro to tin ke
Do trousers make you a man?
ye ban klon ye ki yin cho ye mo au ban klon le bi yin cho ye mo
Let's ask the question again.
akor bu be ti ke dul
What is a man?
yo ye ne ye mo
It's a brave, fighting warrior.
chi cho ke wer ti ke jam mo eran nge ko lu to ko nong pyo to
That is able to destroy.
koi wen lu bi rio
We agree with that.
yi gam ke na
Do trousers give you that ability?
ban klon ye yin cho nge ku le bi yin cho tar le bi yin cho rin
No.
che ye
Because if that was the case,
ne ne to ya
all these men would have that power.
ke rur ge ke ban e de kinang rier ke
So when sisters
te ni ra kai ko
are instructed to wear trousers,
ti chen ke yo bi a chen ban klon
that does not make them warriors.
ke ken a chen ye ke cho ye koi nge ku yu koi ke tong
That is not the symbol.
a chen ye chi dau a chen ye ke
What makes you a warrior?
yo ngo yin cho ye ra na tong
You turn a tent peg into a weapon.
e ye ne e ma sumar ke ne ye ne ye kem piar pen ke ne ba wel be a ke de thor
It's the tools that you use.
e ke wen yimu lo ni ne luoi tin yen ke ye nyuo ke ni ra na tong
The instruments, the equipment.
kamu ke ki chin au ke to chin
So a woman
tik
can wear trousers
a le bi chang ban klon
and still not fulfill the role of Jael,
ku dia ke kin lon e jail kin loi
because the criteria
chan ke ne ke ye nyuot
is to turn the third angel's message
e balik de malaika de dia
from its arrival to its empowerment,
e bende kuloniene la yerier
or the weaponization of that message.
au lon bine e piu kene lon binen wel ke de to
That's what the criteria of being this person is.
e ken yen kale bien ja nyuot nyira ke ko ajal a koi ke tong au ajal la ke ajel chi bai
We're all human, and human beings have a problem.
ko anong mikila
Human beings' problem is that they love tradition.
mikila ko cho ke ganiar au mikila ran ato ganiar cho den yen ke loi tin chi cho de kwan den au chi cho de community den
And the other problem that humans have
ku ken ato ken pioneran
is we're fixated about the body. We've got a fixation, a fascination about the body.
wanang a dedi when chi piet lo go
What should we care about?
ye kuno yen wo kor ben wo nyina ti
Should we care about the body so much?
ye go au ye gu ko ke lu ben wo ga nyina ti de rete
The answer is no. We should not.
che
What's the qualification for entering into the kingdom of heaven?
ye kan ngo itung ka te ki kor chan bayara antung icheng da nele
While you're here on earth?
ango te pin no mete
New body or new mind? It's a new mind.
ye go jidit yen korot ka yenom jidit
It's the renewing of the mind.
e wer yen tam tu au yen nom du yerad war yen ka korot bayara antung icheng pa nial
What's supposed to happen to your mind every day?
yongu rot kor bron lui nom ta to ben
From when you start?
khul tu yon guli ale men yongu rot kor bron lui nom du
Not just change.
ache wer ba
What kind of change?
ye wer inde
Mind of Christ?
en nom Yesu Kristo
Does it go this way or this way?
ye chat la ka lo ka ye lo kon bo pe
Up.
e chat ka lo nya
The mind improves every day.
bin nom ya to yi ti ta to ko ben
What happens to the body? What happens to the body every day? It goes down.
đồ điên nom lo cái chịu cái lo cái ti rot nhìn dia cái wo blo cái gì đấy wo blo cái lo pin wo blo cái bo pin
We shouldn't worry about the body, we should worry about the mind.
ache kurbu ya dia gurku abu guario jarete awar lon ben wo na adete yit
But we don't.
lakini chukuloi
God recognizes we don't.
achine le cha nyi go de mana daga chukuloi
Because a human being is a combination of mind and body.
chan ke chora man de yinom kujela go
So I'm going to get a verse, I'm going to twist it.
elwel kanong chuba be men ko ba choriri
In the original, see if you can finish it. Spiritual things are something discerned.
man ada ke ka we aka wen ye ke de
Spiritual things are spiritually discerned.
ka we ai ke de long we
And I want to change that.
lekin kina kar bawar
Spiritual things are
ka we
something discerned. How do you discern spirituality?
ka we aka ye ke de so ka we ye ke gal de ti jane
Through the body.
ai ke de ti logwop
Spiritual things
ka we
are physically or outwardly discerned.
ai ke de ti dai duau lonin yen gwop du yen loy tin lonin to tin
Is marriage a spiritual union of two people?
yeti ye ke to ke ye ke de we ku ye ke wen ra loy ke am ko kero
Yes.
how atoya
How is it discerned? How do you know it's happened?
ye de da de yi de lonin ti ra loy tin
You go to a marriage ceremony,
yen lo to yen ti loy tin
baptism.
au tere ti yen ko je baptize yen ko je ruon
Is that a spiritual experience?
ekin kine ye te ke ya de ti long away
That you're born again?
ye nyua ni be di ti din jut
Of course it is.
e chu ke yi
How do you know it's happened?
yin ye ra loy de
How do you know someone's born again? They're baptized with the Holy Spirit. How do you know?
yin ye de mana da ke yen yin ti be di ti din jut we di la je au yin ti be di din jut
You put them in water and you bury them, don't you?
alwel kin kina yi lo yin ko chao piu yi chi lo
That's why we have these ordinances.
ku yen ke mana yen wo nang ka yu ke lo ka ke nong yi bu ko ruon
Who loves studying God's Word?
ye ngan niar kwen wel ke ne le
Who appreciates His sacrifice?
ye nga kuite le
What evidence do you have that you do?
Ye kan ngo yen chua nyuon manada ke kin kena yiloi.
Every once in a while, you sit down and you take some bread and you eat it, and you drink some wine and you drink it.
So ra na ben ay tem na cha ben den ke yin nyu lum e ku cham ku lum asir ku dek.
Spiritual things are physically discerned or understood.
Kaka we ay ke de di ka tie
Are you a humble person?
yiran won to ke ne ran kor pio.
Humility is a spiritual experience.
Ke ye chol kur pio e ke de we ay yu ku long du de we.
Prove it.
Ay chua yi
How do we prove it?
yi chi de manada.
What's the answer? What do you do to prove it? You wash someone's feet.
Alwe lo ni na nyuo de kur pio ke ne e barot kan pin ku wa ran de pio ke de ke ko ke ti ye ke we.
The issue of women wearing trousers,
Alwe le
the issue of women wearing trousers
diar bi bantlon bi ka cheng
does not fulfill this spiritual requirement.
ache long we ache chuo yi chaman kore rot
The one we've been discussing. The subject that we've discussed,
ke chu jame
which is the weaponization of this nail or this pin.
ke chu jame chen wo jam yene ka ke masumer ke yene ke wel ke ka to
If you weaponize this instrument,
to wel ni char ke ne be ak de tong
it becomes a spear.
wel be atong
If you weaponize this instrument,
to wel in ken tore akene
it becomes a sword.
brod wel be a safe
You weaponize them.
ka cha ke wel ke ka so
This is what turns a woman into a priest or 144,000.
Eka ke ti wel biak bandire ka ne le au biak rana li bot ke wan ku ter wan ku wan
The acceptance of the third angel's message,
lo nyen le de malaika de dia ne gam
and you use that message
ku jale piu ke ne jalo
not to hold up Adventism, not to hold up or support Adventism,
chan chin koi ke 7 day chin ke bu mong ne lau bin ke job
but now you use that message to destroy God's enemy.
e piu ke na yi jalo ku jeli na du lo no
Because spiritual things
chan ka ke we
are
ai ke
physically discerned,
de ti ka tie
this movement wants to make a point
akut kene anong kor bulwel
so that everyone can see we mean what we say.
ran ben men e lo ka dai gok manade ke yukulwel yen ka yukuloy
That we're going to put into practice what we believe.
manade watch ben iti yen wo ke yukugam ayuku tao loy
So every time you see a woman in a pair of trousers in this movement,
ta to ko ben lo bin ti tin ke cheng ban tlon ke akunom kene
not in the world,
a chen ne pinom
because it means something different.
edang ay lwel ti long pinom
In this movement,
ne na kut kene
when a woman wears the trousers,
ti cheng ti ban tlon
she's making a statement.
e ka no kor bulwel
What is a statement that she's making?
yung kor bulwel
She's saying
alwel manade
that I accept the third angel's message.
manade kan tilik de malaika de dia ka gam
Not when it arrived,
achie tiron bien
which just holds up the SDA church
manieni damanon muyen 7 day nyal
and keeps it safe in this bubble.
ku jel cho gil ke kala ke kanisa pet
No,
achie daman
those wearing of trousers,
koi cheng ban tlon men
she is saying this.
ay kor bulwel manade
I'm going to turn this nail
manade ke masumar ke na ba wel
into a weapon of war.
aba wel biya ke de tor
Because now
chan men
we're in battle
water tong
and I'm going to go to war.
quê nan bê lo tông
because I'm a priest.
cha nè nan bên đi được các cái này
It's a physical statement
cái luyện cái tiết cái rồi
so all of her brothers can see
chứ mình lưu bên quê cái tin cái quê đam mà chia
that she's going to do the same job as they are.
Ilon tung anh chỉ còn lôi cái này anh cầm lôi
It's a symbol
eker
of equality,
tung nom
and equality
kudu tung nom
is about the role that every single one of us has in this movement.
tung nom bên jam ilon to cái này nghe áo một số lấy chỉ yên nghe wo cả cụt cái này
At its most basic level,
nên to win you áo to win cho cái gì thì nhị ra nó bên
if we had a single principle or message,
one on lung tung cho
you join this movement
zaman yina kut kene yinen mat
to fight.
yinen nam luoy au tong lan dim badir tor lan tum e bina kut kene
It's a spiritual warfare
tong yena bator ken tong we
to fight Jabin
bin dir tor when jebin
and his captain Sisera.
ku jela dungorde yani sisra
And the story says
ku ya ku lel
that women are required to do the same thing.
manada ka diarai ke kor big tum ken bi loy
That's what the trousers are all about.
so yene ke lel e diar yene ke ban kulon yene ke chen
But our story is broader than just this issue.
lekin aku kulda atau kalau go di da reddit aka war ching ban kulon abat
So it impacts more than just this warfare.
anong ke di dia kor beloy au bu kor beluel waratong
Let's pray.
lam
Heavenly Father, we thank you for your watch, care, and your goodness. We want to ask and pray that you would be with us, guide us, and bless us. Each of us, Father, whether we're a man or a woman, needs to understand our role and our responsibility. May each of us see how you are training us to become subjects of the kingdom of heaven. May we understand how we go from the literal to the symbolic. That all this story is about a symbolic, not a literal warfare. As my sisters take up the work of joining the men, their brothers in this warfare, they have decided to exchange their dresses for trousers to show how serious they are about the work, the spiritual work that you have placed upon their shoulders. May this symbol, Lord, be a means of encouraging and strengthening us, not the means of causing confusion and disunity. We ask and pray for a blessing in Jesus' name.
Amen.